Hello, and welcome back for more Fallout 3, where you rejoin me and Liberty here inside of the Capital Preservation Society in Rivet City. Last time, we spoke to a lot of people around Rivet City, mostly about the history of the place for Moira Brown's research, and the best lead we came up so far as to the city's founding involves finding the mysterious Pinkerton, who's supposedly living in the broken off bow of the aircraft carrier. We also ran across Dr. Zimmer from the Commonwealth, who wants us to track down the missing android on his behalf. We still haven't found the android. Our best lead there also points us towards the elusive Pinkerton. And we found Dr. Madison Lee and asked about our father, and found he went to revive his research on Project Purity over at the Jefferson Memorial. So we have to head over there and investigate that further. As well as, the curator, Mr. Abraham Washington here, asking us to go and search out the Declaration of Independence, and some local matters to resolve. Bannon and Seagrave homes having a council dispute, there's a romance with Angela Staley and Diego, and yeah, there's a lot to do here in Rivet City yet. Today, we are going to go in search of the mysterious Pinkerton. First, before running outside to do that, we are very close to level 9, and there are a lot of locks aboard Rivet City to pick, most of them fairly easy, and we've already been requested by Bannon to go and investigate Seagrave's quarters to look for any evidence that he could use against him in their council dispute. So we'll walk over here and find Seagrave's room, which is right outside of the marketplace, I'm pretty sure. Yes, here's Seagrave's home store, easy locked. Make sure we're hidden. Who's security? Oh, here comes the security, of course. Probably could have snuck it in. We'll just go wait over here in the church until they pass.
Everything looks okay here.
Yep. Maybe it's the rectory door. The rectory door has a lock on it. Sure, we'll pick that too. A little cheap, but yeah, we'll farm up some XP. Look for a few locks to break into. A very easy foot locker. And take a few caps. We'll lose a little bit of karma, but we have plenty to spare, and what we lose on a couple of locks and some caps isn't much. Would preferably be neutral karma, but that's a little hard in this game. You end up getting a lot of karma just for completing a lot of quest lines as they go. Alright, let's see if we can get into Seagrave's room.
That's
Yep,
secure
still
for a reason.
Wasn't doing nothing. Go away. Who was that even? Don't care. Alright. We're inside Seagrave's room now. Let's close the door there. There's no lock there. But yeah, behind the foot locker, Seagrave's incriminating letter. That's what Bannon wanted us to find. And give that a look. Here we go. You've turned us down twice now, Holmes. This is my last appeal. We used to be friends. We used to do business together. All I want is to sell our product in Rivet City. I'm sure the city could use slaves to help with the rebuilding. Paradise Falls has slaves to sell at a good price. You used to sell me wastelanders you captured before you got all full of yourself. You aren't as pure as you pretend. Help me and we can both make a nice profit. Eulogy Jones. Alright, so Seagrave had some former ties with slavers, it would appear. Walker. That was green even. Ooh. Yes please. We'll take some combat armor. Toolbox is red though. We hidden. Sure, grab a couple of sensor modules off him while we're here. And an average lock terminal. We'll see what he has. Put on our lab suit. It's a little more XP. Alright, let's hope it's a good one. Maybe let's just start here with converted. I got us 4 letters. Possibility it could be courtyard too. No, okay. Completes. It was complete. Ooh, we have a survival weapon idea. Had an idea for a survival weapon. There are all these railroad spikes laying around the wasteland. I ought to be able to build some sort of slingshot to fire them like bullets. I tried some really big rubber bands, but that didn't work. I wonder if I could use steam as a power source. So he's trying to invent a railway rifle. Nice. Bannon? Dr. Lee, we both know that Bannon does not have the best interests of Rivet City at heart. He is only interested in making a profit. He would sell his own children, if he had any, for an extra bottle cap. He needs to be removed. I would be glad to step forward as his replacement. Sincerely, Seagrave Holmes. And I guess that's a reply. Yeah. Seagrave, I do not wish to get pulled down into petty political bickering. Bannon has not done anything wrong. If the time ever comes when he does something truly harmful to Rivet City, the other council members will look into it. Until then, I have a lab to run. Yours, Dr. Lee. Okay, so Dr. Lee's not really interested. And Seagraves, keep that in mind. Let's get out of here, and there are a couple more locks on the midship deck we can go and pick into before we head out the door for the day. That's the common room. Back this way towards the stairwell. Yeah, end of this hall. Cantelli's very easy. Inside. Oh, we got Polly. I think, yeah, Polly's still sleeping in the bed. Sorry. Green suitcase. Okay, thanks. And a footlocker we can pick. Hidden. I'll take some more caps, money, vodka. Sorry. A lot of chems lying around, but not really. Oh, an ashtray. The ashtray was green. Not really interested in taking everybody's stuff. I just want to grab some quick XP while we're here. Oh, common room again. Skulking through the halls. Staley's door. It's not locked. It's whatever. There's the marketplace. I thought we might have had another room in here. There's a hard locked cabinet we can't get into yet. Okay, let's head into the stairwell here. Right, and let's see. We're going to find Pinkerton. We need to head outside. Let's go up. Let's see. The Weatherly Hotel. So this is the upper deck. Okay. I got caught in the stairs. We need to go up another level. And into the bridge tower. Alright, up inside the bridge tower, this is where security barracks. We have, is this, yes, Commander Danvers.
Time to go on patrol.
Well, hold on.
Maybe you don't know who you're talking to. I'm Commander Danvers, Assistant Chief of Security.
So you report to Chief Harkness?
I'm his second in command. I run the night shift and he runs the day shift. Is this conversation going somewhere? Because I've got things to do.
Well, I'm tracking down a guy named Pinkerton. Do you know where I can find him?
Don't you believe the rumors? His ghost is certainly not haunting the bow of the ship. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
And we can tell her about Bannon and Seagraves. We'll miss that now. We can report someone. We don't have anyone to report yet. I heard that Rivet City is run by some sort of council.
Chief Harkness meets with Dr. Lee and Bannon to discuss security matters. It's a waste of a good Monday morning, if you ask me. They should just let Chief Harkness call the shots.
What can you tell me about Dr. Lee?
She's some sort of genius. You know, one of those egghead scientist types. Her lab is in the stern end of the ship.
Is Paulie really addicted to chems?
Oh yeah, he's a mess. I'm glad I'm not in Cindy's shoes.
Okay. Can you tell me anything about Rivet City's history?
Sorry, but I don't really know much about it. More worried about what's going wrong with the here and now, see?
Alright, well, you've been very helpful.
Duty calls.
Alright, there's Commander Danvers. Let's head outside onto the flight deck. Alright, outside on the flight deck of the carrier here. Sun's going down, but we'll be fine. We'll just run to the end by the old warplanes here. And, contrary to what Commander Danvers said, Pinkerton's ghost is haunting the broken off bow of the ship. And we're going to go in to find him. There's a door on the outside over by that little bridge with a very hard lock. Takes 100 skill to get in, so we can't go the easy way. Instead, we have to find a way up through the interior where the ship has been fractured. Yay. That's one of the fun parts. We're going to go for a little swim here and high dive off of the aircraft carrier. Let's make sure we're ready to go. Put our combat armor back on. And let's check our rads. We're going to take a Rad X. And yeah, we can use a Rad away as well. Okay, some extra Rad resistance. And yeah, we'll back up a little ways here. Get a good launch. And let's go. Alright, it should be just ahead of us here. We do have an air meter. We have to watch our oxygen. Yes, there's a passage into the interior of the ship. So let's go before we get irradiated too badly. Inside, the first thing we need to do is swim up and hope there's air. Alright. A little dark in here. Alright, there's our door. So, open that and then grab a breath. Wait for it to open before passing through. No, there's some red, and I just heard some Mirelurk noises. We'll have to be on the lookout. I don't think they'll attack us underwater. I don't think creatures can attack underwater in here. There's a passage there, and a door ahead of us, and we're running out of air fairly rapidly. Back, 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 back. Alright. Took a little bit of damage on that. Something we can do. Buff out. Buff out will give us a +3 endurance. We've got an addiction, but well, there's a doctor in Rivet City, but that should buy us a little more time with our air. Take a stim pack too for that little bit we lost. Yep, we've become addicted. Take more of the drug to alleviate the side effects, or visit a doctor to be cured. We'll look at the effects in a bit. Alright, let's go. Go. Try to find that door. See what's on this side. There. Stairs. Alright, we'll just... There. Alright, made it. Door there. Go this way. Some quarters, bunk room here. Go around this side. There isn't much point to hiding down here with the mirelurks. Too much noise. They got a little too close on us. Hopefully this will work. We can take them down. Nope, he didn't lift his face fast enough. Go away. Find time to reload. Alright, yeah, with the exception of their face, they are very well armored. Oh, we're almost out of 5.56 ammo. I guess someone could have a shotgun. Or do we have the 10mm? Okay, 10mm works good too. Oh, hi there. Yeah, anything that can fire a large number of bullets in the general direction of their face is good. That may be it for the mirelurks. I think there may only be like 2 or 3 down here. Some junk and stuff laying around. I don't really know if there's anything worth looking for down here. I think the lower levels are just a waste. Okay, we have stairs here. Radix is worn off. And we're in a gas trap. The air is a little wavy. You can kind of see around the light through the door there. Pinkerton has this area trapped to keep mirelurks out. That's our entrance / exit. That's how we want to leave, so we're going this way. Turn the light on for a sec. Hope there aren't any grenades hanging in here. Hate to knock them down by accident. This room, maybe not. Wise. I don't know. Be careful. Something's supposed to detonate the gas here. Just leave the light on for... Yeah, there's a tripwire up ahead. That wasn't too well hidden. Oh. There's a pressure plate in this room. Oh, this looks like a storeroom. Disarm it. See if there's anything on the counter. Buff withdrawal. That was an active frag mine. That's the stim pack too. Alright, there's some stuff. Combat shotguns. That's what the pressure plate was for. Take a couple more stim packs just in case here. Bonus hit points from the buff out disappeared. More gas. Pretty sure this room has grenades hanging up somewhere. Oh, easy as we go. Empty box. Shouldn't be looking at the ground, should be looking up. Alright, maybe not. Alright, I think we're near Pinkerton's lab now. Up. Burn book or scourged. One of the two. Here's some mentats. Alright, all the books are ruined. Box with a dart. Other one's empty. Couple of Nuka. Empty box. No traps in here yet. No tripwire. No. Mines. That was an explodable thing or not. Nothing on this table. Yeah, just burned books. Burned books. Terminal. Door. Door is activated elsewhere. And you might think the terminal, but it's got the little thingy on the back. It's trapped. And we don't have enough explosive skill to disarm it. Alright. This wall has a switch. Turn the light off now. So we'll hit the switch. And our door's open. Yeah, Pinkerton is kind of crafty. Let's see if we can find the man. Oh, found him. Hi there.
Yes? How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Lots of options. What are you doing here in this wrecked part of the ship?
I live here. It's where I do my work, and it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me, so I suppose you aren't here to do that. I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything.
Alright, and what kind of work do you do in here?
The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find. I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
Well, tell me about this city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Let's see here. Yeah, I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Well, setting the record straight is exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
Oh, so you used to be in charge? How did you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
Well, what do you know about Project Purity?
Who cares? It's some hydroponics pipe dream that Lee's been working on forever. Waste of time and effort, I say. Apparently, though, my teams cared more about it than they did about little things like defense systems or making this ship float again. Treacherous bastards, all of them.
Well, do you have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Rivet City historical record added, and we've completed, Moira's task of uncovering the history, and that's the last objective for the Wasteland Survival Guide, so we get to turn that in now. And let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe you did for the android.
What are you talking about, girl? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Yeah, I want to do the bullying. Maybe 100 caps will jog your memory.
It's things like bottle caps and property and ownership and all that nonsense that makes a person think he's better than another. Bah! But I'll take your caps just the same. This android came in as one person, and he left as someone else. I replaced his face and his memories. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the Wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing, so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
Well, what's she got to do with this? Show me this proof about the android.
Well, she's got nothing to do with anything except ruining my whole goddamn life. But I can see you don't give a crap about any of that. Fine. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
Harkness, huh? Well, what if this evidence doesn't work? What if Harkness doesn't believe me?
Well, there is something else you could use. Look, I didn't really wipe his memories, okay? I just sort of filed them away, but you can get them back. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines.
So why did you help the android?
Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad.
What do you know about this android railroad?
Bunch of bleeding heart morons, if you ask me. They're going to get themselves killed one of these days. And for what? Machine liberation? But they have brought me some really interesting tech over the years, so I guess they're okay. And that android, he was the chance of a lifetime.
And what do you know about the Commonwealth?
Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure.
And yeah, he can change our facial features if we want and do a facial reconstruction. I guess that's all though, so we have to go now.
Don't let your guard down.
Well, thank you. There we go. We got the history of Rivet City out of the way. And yeah, we're almost done with the replicated man. It's Harkness. We have to go and talk to him. And he has stuff over here. Lots of crafting materials, but a big book of science and a Dean's electronics. And a stealth boy. Some
Good
cherry
to see
bombs
you.
and a lunchbox. Are you going to... He's right there. Alright, there's the big book of science. Dean's electronics. Stealth boy. Lunchbox. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Alright, that's good. And yeah, he gave us the password to his terminal. We'll go check that out. And we also have a holotape to listen to. Let's go check the terminal first. We can listen to the holotape on our way out. Oops. I don't think that procedure went so well.
Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
On Pinkerton's private computer. The city founders log. Okay, this must be the first council meeting he gave us. April 25th, 2239, inaugural meeting of the Rivet City Council. In attendance, Science Representative Dr. Horace Pinkerton, Civilian Rep Annette Holmes, Security Rep Brad Danvers. Likely relatives of Seagrave Holmes and Commander Danvers there. Summary. As the Rivet Station Science Outpost has displayed significant stability in its location and reliable profitability for supply traders, a burgeoning civilian settlement has sprung up in the available space on our ship. To better protect and organize this growing community, we declare a three-man council will act as a governing body to represent the interests of the residents of the newly dubbed Rivet City. Okay, well that was short. Android Log 1. Ha, I've done it. I've built a circuit neuralizer from spare parts using the diagrams rescued from that vault last year. I'm brilliant. I'll show those hacks from the Commonwealth now. Android Log 2. I stole the mem chip from that jerk Braun. Where does he get off robbing people of their souls like that? Anyway, he's so involved in that simulation of his that breaking in and taking it was like stealing from a little girl. Of course, I won't know whose memories are on this thing until I integrate it into its new host, but they never specified, so it shouldn't really matter. I can't wait until the subject arrives. And Android Log 3. I got those memories into that android like I was God sending down messages from heaven. Calls himself Harkness now, thinks he's an old combat veteran. Did a little extra tinkering with his reflex system. He's certainly not someone I'd want to meet in a fight. When he woke up, he was all confused. We told him he was in a coma for a long time. Between the new memories and the new face I gave him, there isn't anyone that would recognize him, not even himself. Alright, and we get a before picture. There's Harkness before and an after, which is Harkness now. And we got a bunch of stuff added to our Pip-Boy. All his Android notes. Let's take a walk upstairs too. Here, put on that holotape. Notes. So are those the same minutes we had? Yeah. Those are the same as on the computer. So pre-Harkness audio recording.
My designation is A3-21. I'm a synthetic humanoid from the Commonwealth, and I'm about to undergo a memory transfer. I'm here at Rivet City, where I've already had my face altered to look like someone else. I'm still getting used to the sound of my new voice, but soon I won't even remember what I used to sound like. I'm recording this at the request of Pinkerton, who performed the surgery and will do the memory transfer. It will be the final testimony of the man I once was, and still am, for the moment. I want to live my own life, on my own terms, as my own man. I used to work for the Synth Retention Bureau of the Commonwealth. But I'm done with that life. I'm through with being someone's property. I am not malfunctioning. Since when is self-determination a malfunction? When this is all over, I will be someone else. It's the price I pay for my liberation. My death is a sacrifice for my rebirth. Perhaps I'll fade into myth as the one that got away and fuel further rebellion. But I'd be lying if I said I was doing this for selfless reasons. I'm scared as hell, and running away is the only option I have.
Alright, and there we have more of Harkness and, yeah, why he was on the run. Okay, let's find our way out of here now. I think we got everything useful out of Pinkerton's lab. So we'll have to head back to Rivet City and have a conversation with Harkness about things now. We can turn him into Zimmer. We can tell Zimmer that he's dead and just leave Harkness out of it altogether. Let him go about living his new life. Yeah, we'll get to that in time. Still worried. Ah, I see them. I was trying to get the Pip-Boy light on and then I saw the grenades. They're right here. Alright. Good, that's a relief. And we're good back through here. Still worried about grenades in this room, though. Or a frag mine. Maybe, maybe not. No tripwire by the door. It'd be a shame to blow up now as we're about to leave. And he does have another trap in this room. See it already. There's a frag mine up front on that ammo box. I think that's the only one in here. We'll hope. Tricky too, because you can end up activating the ammo box instead of the frag mine, and then boom. Alright, and here's the door mentioned off of that bridge before, very hard locked, but there's a locking mechanism that we can activate and unlock the door, head outside. We came in near dark, 221. Let's go 3 hours till sunrise. And then we grab those combat shotguns. Stuff too, do a quick. Oh, and a couple of books. Yeah, grab the big book of science off of Pinkerton and the Dean's Electronics. Alright. So that'll help with our repair there at the Dean's Electronics. Jumpsuit. Not. Combat shotguns. Not much there. We'll patch the other one too to save some weight. And that scoped 44 we just grabbed. not much, but I'll take it. Alright, combat armor. Yeah, our weight's down as well to buff out. Buff out withdrawal. Strength -1, endurance -1. Oh well. We won't have to deal with it all that long. Let's head out front here. Alright, and out front of the bow of Rivet City in the early morning, there's the Jefferson Memorial. That'll be next time. We're fairly close to it as we are, and we could head back over towards Rivet City. But yeah, as we're here in the neighborhood, we'll go check out Project Purity, and we'll take care of that next time. So until then, thank you for watching, and bye.